Welcome back, YouTubers. I am in the process of docking with the Fat Pig. Fat Pig was left up here after the previous Spectre docked with it to take on fuel. It's got a lot of fuel left on board, so we're just grabbing some fuel before we go to Eve. Okay, very slowly bringing the docking cam into view. That might help. Turn on my wing lights. A little sideways from it right now, so kind of thrust forward a little bit here and pitch up ever so slightly. We're almost there. Pitch up even more, get completely perpendicular with the docking port. Roll a little bit, slow down. We have contact with the docking port. Slow down even more. Bounce off of it. Thrust forward a little bit. Back. I'm just gonna turn RCS off and let it do its thing, because we should be there. Yeah, we're right on it. It's just taking its time. Come on, Fat Pig. I know you're fat, but you gotta be able to slip that docking port inside my docking port one of these days. Alright, come on. Come on, you bugger. Come on, eat this docking port, you pig. There we go. Damn! That took a long time to dock. Cool. Now we can start receiving fuel here. And relax a little bit. Hundred and Mergun definitely earned their paychecks today. Now it's just going to be the process of refueling this bad Larry, and once we do that, we'll be off to Eve. Alright, in planning my next maneuver to Eve, I got an intercept. It's probably not the cleanest. I think I waited a little too long for Eve. I think it should have been right about here, and it would have been a little easier, but 1,300 meters a second to escape Kerbin and get an intercept with Eve. I'll take it. We got 4,400 meters a second of Delta V on board. I haven't quite decided. Do I want to send another refueling chunk to Eve before I get there? Refuel with it before I go down to the atmosphere? In case I might be able to get up? Or just wait and send in a landing pod that has a lot of fuel on it. I don't know. Okay. How long is my burn gonna be? 20 minutes? Wow. Well, I got 57 minutes of Delta V on board. I suppose I could start my burn and go grab some pizza. I love pizza. I think I'll do that. It's about 20 minutes, it looks like. So here we go, burn time. Gonna be a little while, but hopefully when I come back, I'll have an Eve intercept. I hope we're able to actually fly around with just those propellers. I've never been to Eve, of course, so this could all just fail miserably. If that's the case, I'll become the laughingstock of the Kerbal Space Program community. Not that I'm even known anyway. There she goes. Kerbin. Now a much farther behind Kerbin than before. Still looking ever so beautiful. Man, this visual enhancement mod sure is awesome. Well, I actually stopped my burn because it was on my little target Delta V, it was not dropping any, so I figured, well, I must be fighting gravity too much or something that it's not changing that much. So we're gonna wait until I'm out of Kerbin's sphere of influence to make any more changes to my path. I think I got a little bit better maneuver node. Gets me a encounter with 366 meters a second Delta V. Well, it's more Delta V than I wanted, but we got plenty. We got 2,862 meters a second Delta V left. So, got some room to play around with, and once we get to Eve, we can always do an aero brake, so won't have to use too much once we get to Eve. Probably going to be an interesting aero brake. That's really thick atmosphere, so I'm going to have to be real careful. What do I have here? I have modified my fat pig for a kethane miner delivery system. Well, also a fuel. It's all in one. It's like it's four things in one. I'm going to take this to Eve, and I'm going to leave this central core here, essentially here, leave this in orbit around Eve. Once I do that, I'm going to jettison these two things here. What are these? They are Cathain scanner satellites. Yes, Cathain. Cathain is a mod. It's a mod that allows you to mine for Cathain, and Cathain can then be converted into nearly anything you want. Liquid fuel, oxidizer, monopropellant. So, and then on the top part here, I have a Cathain miner rig. So this will jettison once we're in orbit around Eve, and once we've actually found the Cathain, I will deorbit this and go down and mine some Cathain. Then, eventually, when my Spectre Orbiter 2.5 Nukeprop wants to leave Eve's atmosphere and get into orbit, I have no idea if that will work, but I will be able to refuel the Nukeprop with this Cathain miner rig. So, yeah, it's a gigantic rocket. It might make it to orbit in the first few stages. So without further ado, let's launch this bad Larry. Okay. Gonna start our gravity turn already, actually. Such a big rocket, you don't want to... Oh! Don't want to get it pointed over too quickly at first. I am using Ferrum Aerospace Research mod, which makes aerodynamics a lot more realistic. Burning through the clouds, passing 8,000 meters. Everything's looking good. Getting a lot of speed. Coming up to first separation. Stand by for separation. Alright, that went well. Let's press on. Something exploded, but oh well. I think that was the stage before there. My apoapsis is actually already almost out of the atmosphere. Out of the atmosphere now. Nearly a minute and a half of burn time. It's a ways. I'll probably use up all my fuel in this tank here. I should, which means I'll probably need to refuel it. I don't want to refuel it. I'm lazy. Good enough. Cool. We're in orbit, and we have quite a bit left. Well, a fifth left in our tank there. I think I'll just go ahead and burn towards Eve. Because I can't be arsed with burning, or with refueling again. Too much docking and rendezvousing. My brain is tired today. Right, looks like on my plan here I got a encounter straight out of the atmosphere of Kerbin, or straight out of the Kerbin sphere of influence, I should say. Out of the atmosphere. Man, I can't talk this evening. So we're just going to get on that maneuver node here and make our way towards Eve with the fat pig Cathain. Going to jettison here pretty soon and then immediately kick on the nuclear engines. So there we go. So long. That's going to be space junk that I'm never going to get. What is going on here? What is my camera doing here? What? Quick save. What the heck? What is my camera doing? What? What is going on? I'm very confused at the moment. I've never seen this before. My ship is slowly drifting away from me. I'm scared to reload my quick save because I'm in the middle of a burn. I'm still in control. Oh, what the heck? I'm no longer in control. Okay, quick save, reloading. What is the deal here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Now we have all that Delta V still to burn. That wasn't correct. Now our camera's still doing it. What? What? Alright, after a relaunch, it worked. I separated with the lifting chunk there, and now we're on our way to Eve with the fat pig Mr. Cathain. Sweet. Don't know what happened there, but anyway, just gonna be a long burn. 393 meters a second. At least we don't have the camera messing with us again. That's all that matters. So this is going to get put into a encounter with Eve, and now it's back to the Spectre Orbiter 2.5 Nukeprop.